Alright, this is the first tutorial on making a JFusion plugin. I'm starting this alongside the Press Shot one, even though I'm going to finish that first, just because I need to kind of crack on with this one. In any JFusion plugin, you need these 6 files. Ignore those 3 at the bottom, those are just files that are not supposed to show up. Well, the readme one's optional, but you just need these 6 files, named exactly as I've named them, and these servers containing all your code for your entire plugin. And the purpose of these files is individually is the admin one contains methods for accessing databases. Off has the registration. Registration? Yeah, registration methods. Index.html basically has a bit of HTML for blocking anyone that's trying to access any of these files directly, instead of these files being included in Joomla, inside Joomla's code. So let's say someone's trying to visit it as a web page rather than Joomla using it as a resource. This just has information for how it wants to show the configuration page in JFusion. Public just has public functions in it, and user has login, logout, and a few not necessary methods, but methods that you could possibly use in your plugin. So that's the reason you need these 6 files. What was I going to say? JFusion has an SVN, which is hosted on Google Code. And if you hopefully get a bug-free plugin made, you can upload it to the main project here and version it, although I do recommend using Git for messing around with Git or GitHub for messing around with versioning and debugging, as well as using as a backup tool, and other benefits of using a version control system rather than just writing up the codes normally. And you can see I'm currently working on, I think it's 5 new JFusion plugins, and I've got an existing one I'm going to bug free soon. And another thing is, once you've done this, once you've created this file in its folder, you can compress it by obviously either using some sort of zipping tool, or if you're on a Mac, just right click and compress, and then you can either uncompress that in Joomla, so directly through FTP or some kind of web-based directory. So I've got Joomla on here, and it's in components. Wait, sorry. Administrator, components, I've got this mixed up. Actually, I still need to set up JFusion on my local server. So ignore that. I will log into my site, which does have JFusion installed on. Just wait for it to log me in. And if you go to components, then plugin manager, ignore that. You can add new plugins by going to using any of these three options. So uploading it, the file that you've zipped up, just choose upload file install, or if you've got it somewhere, if this is when you've dragged it manually. So I'll just show you that directory now. If I just choose connect to my site. Right, so accounts, my Joomla folder. And from here I want to go into administrator, components, and then JFusion, plugins, and then just upload the folder with all your plugin, the files for a plugin into here. And if it hasn't installed automatically from that, you can just tell it that it's in that directory and click install, or install from URL. So that's basics of it, and that's it.